and it kind of seems like this is a little both.
Well, it's almost like magic to me is more like stand-up comedy than people think. When you see a magician sometimes, and I think it depends on the performer, but some people are very scripted. And you can tell they're like saying a script and they're kind of going off the hinge. I like to have a general direction I'm headed in with my key points. And the rest is random because I work with the audience too, so it's not like I can't script a
I know, like you did it very
or,
spontaneously at that party where I met you.
Yeah, so it's just like I just kind of, when I'm doing close-up magic, I kind of freestyle a little bit, but I do have like a path I hope to reach, you know.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so you were the semifinalist on America's Got Talent. Tell us a little bit about what that was like for you.
Oh man, that was interesting. So I had a very unique journey on that show. I think that a lot of people don't realize when you go on these competition shows, everyone's experience is just completely different. Like, you know, some people come in with a big reputation. They've been performing professionally for years, traveling the world, and then they go on America's Got Talent. And some of us were working like different jobs, and then we go, hey, we're gonna give this a try, and we go on AGT. I was somewhere in between. I left my day job working in tech maybe about a year and a half before I auditioned for AGT. And I produced a show in Philadelphia. It was like a weekly thing, and I had an online show I was doing. And I was like, man, if I'm good enough to be a professional performer, then I should be able to go on America's Got Talent. It's just like a logic thing. And I gave it a go on the very last day that you could audition. So last day you could audition, I just saw like an ad online. I was like, you know, let me give it a go.
You literally lived my actual dream. One time I had a dream I went on America's Got Talent, but you actually lived it. Yeah.
I literally, I didn't even rehearse.
Wow.
I didn't even rehearse.
That's why I feel like you actually are really good in the moment, being spontaneous. I feel like you're really good at that, and you're very charismatic. That's the first thing I noticed about you when I met you. I'm like, wow, he's very charismatic. Yeah,
I tell people that I didn't rehearse for my first audition, and they're like, what? Like it was something I already like kind of had put together to some degree, and then I just went for it.
That's
amazing.
Because
I think over rehearsing also almost gives me anxiety.
Yeah, I completely understand, because I feel like they say a little bit, as a behavioral therapist, they say a little bit of anxiety is good to help us perform better.
Yeah.
But too much, it can kind of maybe, hinder us a little.
Yeah, it's like being over-rehearsed, you're too stiff. And then it's like, well, what if I'm not in this construct I created? And then it's like, it's gotta, you know, somewhere in between, loosen up. That's why I always look at, I don't really study magicians. I actually look at stand-up comics more than magicians.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I can learn, I'm at the point where I can, if I want to learn a new piece of magic or create a piece of magic, I can conceptualize it, or I can learn one that's already created and updated to today. But I feel that sometimes, for me personally, I think that in some cases the magic doesn't make sense without context. So I have to create a context that is me.
Oh, absolutely.
Around it. So that way I'm not some hack of a magician.
So which, absolutely, which comedian do you think you emulate the most then? Oh,
so this is interesting. I used to watch Cat Williams a lot, because I thought that he's so high energy, but still had like, quote unquote, control over the crowd. But he's super high energy. He comes out, it's like crazy. And then I was watching Chappelle for a while, because he's really good at being high energy, and then he closes it in, and everyone's listening to what he's saying all of a sudden. So I think right now I watch the comedians that I work with on stage. We have 2 comedians who frequent. We have 3 actually, but right now the host is Mikey Winfield, and Mikey is just really good at crowd control. Like he's just really good at, no matter what kind of crowd we have that night, he's still doing his thing, and he manages it really well. So I just
keeps everybody in check.
Yeah. I can't only look at the guys who are like super famous, because then it's like, you know, everyone can see them.
Well, I went to a comedy show a few weeks ago for Dustin Yarbrough. He performs at the Rio. I don't know if you know him. Yeah. So I'm actually going to have him on the show.
Sweet.
I'm really good friends with his stepbrother. His name is Victor Diaz. He's a news reporter in Spectrum News. He's the one who helped train me how to do well on camera, Victor Diaz. But anyway, so I went to the comedy show a few weeks ago, and so that's what got me thinking about that. And we were the ones that they came over and told us to be quiet. So apparently, that guy would have been good for calming us all down, you know?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Crowd control, right?
Yeah, a little crowd control.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
And it's kind of weird too, because with magic is such a unique art, and I think that like the general